right, so week 1 is done and in the books, and what a crazy week 1 it was.
Thank God it's over.
Oh my God. I mean, in both, in both aspects,
God.
in the real life games and for fantasy football.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
What a week. Oh my God.
And my Chicago Bears, we were this close.
Hey,
to pulling off an upset.
It should have never been that close, but I give you props.
Woo!
That was probably one of the best games of the whole week.
How about Cohen, man? Damn.
The human joystick, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they call him?
All right, so our week 1 picks. Yeah. All right, I went 9-6. You went.
I went 8-7.
Yeah, I mean, we had quite a bit of upsets. I mean, the Chiefs.
Holy shit.
They dominated the New England Patriots on both sides of the ball.
Nobody saw that.
Well,
in our Pick'Em League, in our Pick'Em League, how many people? Like 6 out of over 200 people picked the Patriots to win. So let's get real here. Not a lot of people saw that one coming.
Yeah. Let's see. Another game that I lost was Ravens-Bengals. I had the Bengals winning this one.
It was at home.
And you know what? Yeah, I thought they were gonna be able to take control of this, but my God, that offensive line is actually worse than I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was gonna be a lot better.
Andy Dalton was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
But you can't put it all on him, right? You got to be like, that offensive line was just that bad. They could not get anything consistently going on offense.
That was just, and then props to the Baltimore Ravens. Hey man, you guys.
Terrell Suggs looks like he's a beast still.
Cardinals Lions. Oh my God. I mean, for a good while, Cardinals were taking control of it.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford wasn't looking too good in the beginning of the game. But,
he threw that pick 6.
But the complete dynamic changed going in towards the second half. I mean, especially with David Johnson going down and everything.
Oh, he went down towards the end of the third quarter. Yeah, he broke that wrist, man. I think he was on that initial hit, right? Because you watched it when he caught that pass right at the goal line. He got hit. Remember, he was down. He came back in. He fumbled the very next play. But he never really got hit hard in the wrist. So I think it was a correlation to the other one.
Right now, he's on IR, so he's not going to come back for at least 8 weeks.
Fuck, that sucks.
And there's even a timetable going of him coming back not until week 16.
What's the point of bringing him back?
I mean,
for one game, 2 games?
But yeah, I mean, hey,
he's done. He could be easily done for the whole season.
And Detroit Lions completely took advantage. I mean, how about Galladay?
Oh man. Dude, everybody was raving about this kid throughout all preseason. But it's always preseason, so you're like, oh, should we believe the hype? I believe the fucking hype.
Yeah. So, I mean, I had the Cardinals winning that one.
Yeah, I did too.
That was an upset win right there.
Yep.
By the Lions on the road. Jaguars, Texans, another underdog on the road that comes out with the upset win. They beat the Houston Texans. How about that defense?
Wow. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, this defense is so damn good, it deserves a name. Somebody out there name this defense.
Hey, that defense, we already knew they were going to be good, right? We knew they were going to be good, but my God.
It was so damn good. Leonard Fournette, hey, rookie, he came out there. He did very well.
Put up 100 yards.
They lost Allen Robinson for the year, though. I mean, torn ACL, so that sucks.
Oh, man. And did you see Blake Bortles?
Yeah.
Went up to him and pat him on the knee.
Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
But, hey, I still think they'll be fine, though, because they still got Marquise Lee. They got Allen Hurns, right?
Yeah.
And as long as you got that defense.
Hey, their offense really wasn't, phenomenal, Jags. It was that defense. They were playing behind that defense.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do when you have a team like that.
So that was another huge upset win for the underdog on the road.
In Houston.
Yeah.
In fucking Houston.
Yeah.
After the Hurricane Harvey, and they were all pumped up.
With more fire on that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, thank goodness that Deshaun Watson was the starter in the second half, and he's going to stay the starter.
Yes. And
Tom Savage was garbage.
I think if Watson would have started the whole game, it would have been a lot closer. But I still think the Jags probably would have won either way.
Yeah, they would have won that. They were still going to win that game.
Took care of business.
Another game that I got wrong was Giants-Cowboys. When Zeke was definitely going to play, I should have just changed that pick. But I was like, you know what? I made the pick. I'm going to stick with it. Yeah. And the Cowboys won.
So you were wrong, right?
Your mama. Another one that I got wrong was Chargers-Broncos. And this game was intense.
Holy shit. If anybody out there watched our live stream for Monday, you saw how heartbroken, especially me. I know Josh was mad, but I was heartbroken
for
when
fantasy purposes, right?
I had Melvin Gordon, and I needed one more fucking point to tie it.
Hey,
my God. And if it would have gone to overtime, there's no doubt I was going to win.
Yeah, so that was a really good game. If it would have went to overtime, I mean, the Chargers, they blew it. They just blew it, man.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. I did lose one other game besides you. I would pick the Cowboys. I lost the Vikings and Saints game. I actually picked the Saints to come out there and put a whooping. I was expecting, first off, I was expecting AP to get the ball fed to him like 40 times.
Did you see AP's face on Sean Payton?
Oh, God. He actually admitted, he went up to Sean Payton and said, we need to fucking run the ball. We need to run it down their throats. And I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah.
Especially when you have AP. Come on.
So crazy week 1, 9-6, 8-7. Definitely turning this thing around coming into week 2.
Yeah.
And a shout out to our top leaders in Pick'em for week 1.
Yes, our weekly Pick'em.
We have our top 4 performers who went 12-3. We got Jack and Rico.
Yep.
We got Julio 2 live.
Yep.
We got Fightin Stallions and Erik T. Murry. All got 12 games.
All got 12 games. Jack and Rico actually won it with the tiebreaker. That was actually in order, first, second, third, fourth. Because if y'all play Pick'em, it always goes off the tiebreaker from Monday night score. So Jack and Rico won.
Yep. So, and then a whole bunch of people had 11
a lot
games.
of people had 11 games. So that's why we couldn't go into that, because there was like, I don't know how many.
But that's week 1.
Yeah, it's all over. It's in the past.
We're turning around right here. Week 2. Let's
Yes.
get into our picks. Sean.
Woo!
All right, so
All right.
Texans at Bengals Thursday night football.
Oh, man.
Both these teams did not look good.
Oh, God.
But I'm going with the Houston Texans.
You got to.
I mean, with that front seven,
Yeah.
it's got to get better. And what better way to go than going up against this offensive line that the Bengals have?
Yeah.
I mean, the Bengals and not Detroit Lions. The Bengals and the fucking New York Giants.
Yeah.
Horrible offensive lines.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting Texans. Deshaun Watson's a starter from the get-go. They're going to win this game.
Yeah. Hands down. You pretty much wrapped it up. That defensive line for the Texans is going to murder Andy Dalton. You might want to have an ambulance on ready, because this is going to be a massacre.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton, I feel bad for him. And I feel like this is going to be a good game for Deshaun Watson to come out there and make some plays. Him and Hopkins looked good when he came into that game.
All right. Going into the next game,
Yeah.
Browns at Baltimore Ravens.
Woo!
Man, Browns, they looked pretty impressive going up
Yeah.
against the Steelers. It was a close one.
Yeah.
Right? Now, do you think they could pull off the upset against the Baltimore Ravens, who look damn good against the Bengals?
No. I see Ravens winning this all day. Ravens defense looks fucking amazing. Terrell Suggs looking like he's still in his prime.
One thing we said, prior to the season started, we
Yeah.
said the Baltimore Ravens have a very balanced team.
Yeah.
The running game, their offensive line.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Flacco looked pretty good, and that defense looked pretty damn
Yep.
good. So, I mean, yeah, no disrespect to the Baltimore,
Hey.
to the Cleveland Browns, who
Yeah.
also looked very good, but I'm going Baltimore Ravens.
I'm
man.
not trying to take anything away from what the Browns did last week. They slowed down the Steelers'
They
offense.
got good. They got a good team,
Yeah,
right?
they do.
But
They do.
Baltimore Ravens are going to pull those out.
Exactly. I don't see it happening. Not especially if it's in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
So
You guys are Browns up and coming. You guys are going to show everybody, hey, look out for us, man.
it's gonna be a close game. It's still gonna be. I say it's at the most 10-point game at the most, but it's gonna be right there.
Yeah, Justin Tucker, he's probably going to be kicking a lot of field goals in this one.
I think
Browns
so.
got a decent defense.
Yeah.
All right, going to our next game, we got the Bears
Suck.
going against Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah.
It's going to be played in Tampa.
Finally,
Yeah.
the Bucks are playing.
Yes, they're playing right here. Now, Sean, as you saw in week 1, you saw what we were able to do with the Atlanta Falcons. Our defense is, like I said it over and over, we are underrated.
Yeah.
Our defensive, our front seven, whoo. We put pressure on them Atlanta Falcons, man.
Yeah,
we
you
did
did.
good in the secondary. We're underrated, man. And then offensively, Jordan Howard, Cohen, who
Cohen
merged.
looked good.
I mean,
He
yes,
did look good.
we got some wide receivers that are down, but hey, we still make it work. All right, Kendall Wright. We got things. We got tight end Zach Miller, Mike Glennon. He looked good. How impressed were you with Mike Glennon on that last drive?
I'll have to admit this.
That
man.
last drive.
I remember I was sitting down watching you pace back and forth, and I was like, oh man, I can't wait for Glenn to fuck this up to see how Josh reacts. Not like I just wanted to see you get so pissed off. That's all. But he didn't fuck it up.
No.
He
And you know what? I
played
gotta
great.
say this. A lot of Chicago Bears fans are saying, "Oh, if Mr. Trubisky was in there," and I even kind of thought that myself.
Yeah.
But you know what? No. Mike Glennon did not do anything to lose his job, so I don't want to hear about Mike Trubisky. Throw him in there right now.
Yeah, let's not forget.
He didn't do anything to lose his job.
Don't
he
forget.
He played good.
Don't
played
forget
good.
Jordan Howard. If he'd have caught that pass,
Yeah.
there's a guy coming at him about to hit him.
Right.
But
If he
Jordan Howard could have probably broke that tackle and scored.
He would have caught that pass. He probably would have won. But hey, we did that against the Atlanta Falcons, who are, I think, one of the most complete all-around teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
Chicago Bears at Tampa Bay Bucks. They haven't played an NFL game yet.
Yeah.
Preseason, they did not look very good. Do the Chicago Bears have a chance against the Tampa Bay Bucks?
Honestly, I think it's going to be a good game, but I think the Bucks going to take care of business. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I know your team looked impressive, but I also take a little grain of salt thinking the Atlanta Falcons looked a little bit sluggish coming out of the gate. But Bucks, this gave another week for Mike Evans to rest up, because remember, he was hurt. He was hurt towards the last of preseason. This gave him another week to get rested up and ready and hopefully get that offense on the same page, because they didn't look that hot in preseason.
Let me tell you something. The overall fucking theme of week 1 is it took a lot for a lot of NFL teams, their offense, to get their feet wet, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of teams don't play a lot of their studs or players, their starters, in the preseason. And the Tampa Bay Bucks did not look very good in the preseason. And I'm very high on this team.
That's true.
So much talent. And I look at their offensive line, and I'm like, I'm licking my chops with the Chicago Bears. Akeem Hicks, woo! I think he's going to put a lot of pressure on Jameis Winston, and this is the guy that takes a lot of risks. And what that means is a lot of opportunities for a very underrated Chicago Bears defense.
Maybe.
And with Cohen, Jordan Howard, Kendall Wright, Zach Miller, who looked like a beast in week 1.
Yeah.
You know, I am going to go with the Chicago Bears going on the road and pulling off the win in Tampa.
Okay.
I think Tampa's going to come out looking a little sluggish. I think they are, especially with offensive line woes.
Yeah.
Going up against this underrated D-line. We are going to pull off the win here.
You know, I could see y'all winning this game. I actually have it a 3-point game. Bucks, though.
3-point game?
By Bucks.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Hopefully,
that gives us a shot to win.
Hopefully, Nick Folk can actually make a field goal.
That gives us a shot to win.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a close game.
And I think we are going to win. And I'm very excited to see what Cohen does for week 2. I mean, this guy is the human joystick.
Joystick, man.
This dude is amazing. Him and Jordan Howard, talk about a tandem right here.
Y'all found another running back, man.
That's what we do, man. We're
y'all
great
found
at running backs,
man. I give you props.
Yeah, and so and Mike Glennon, he's coming back to Tampa.
That's true, but that might hurt. Maybe they know him. They know him a little well.
So I got the Chicago Bears winning against Tampa Bay Bucks.
All right, we'll see. I have
and
Bucks.
You have the Bucks winning.
I have the Bucks.
All right, moving on to the Minnesota Vikings at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
Vikings look very good. How about Sam Bradford? I mean, we said a lot. Like their offense is just too damn conservative, right?
Yeah.
But I said, I thought going into the Saints game, I was like, I think they could pick up their tempo. I mean, they got the players, right? They got the talent. And Dalvin Cook was a little disappointing in that week 1 performance.
He turned it up, though, towards the end of the game.
Yeah, towards the end of the game, he did. And
Yeah.
he's going to get better here in the week 2. Minnesota Vikings, Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you got in this game? This is a good one. I think this is a really good game that people are not need to look more into.
Yeah. And I was actually on the fence. I was actually about to pick
Pittsburgh didn't play all that well.
I know. And I was actually about to pick the Vikings. I was like, oh, man, the Vikings defense looked good. They ran the ball well with Dalvin Cook. But you know what? I got the Steelers pulling this out. The reason why is because if you actually go back and look at the Steelers game, they shut down Isaiah Crowell. Which is a good back. In our opinion, we have him as probably a 15th best back, closer to top 10, right? And they shut him down.
Pittsburgh, I'll tell you this, though. They need to fucking start, feeding more mouths. Le'Veon Bell, only 13 rushes in week 1? What the fuck is that?
That's going to change this week. That's also another thing.
They better change.
I looked at what they did on offense. They didn't do well, but their defense played phenomenal. Their offense is going to catch up this week. First off, you got to also remember Steelers didn't look that great on offense last week because they're on the road. They don't usually typically play that great on the road, Big Ben especially. They're at home this week. They're winning.
You know what? I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers as well, and this was a very tough one for me to call because the Vikings, I do want to, there's still that little bit in the back of my head that says, can Bradford do this again?
Yeah.
He was airing it out, dude.
Oh.
Thielen.
Dude. Him and Thielen look amazing together.
Diggs. Yes. Jarius Wright. Bradford was throwing it downfield.
I was impressed. By Bradford.
But you know what? Steelers a little bit better defense.
He's an asshole.
They got to unleash all the killer bees. And Martavis Bryant, I expect him to have a bounce-back game going into this week. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh Steelers, but that was a tough one for me, Cole.
Yeah.
All right, Patriots at Saints. And Sean, we're going to be there live.
Oh, my God.
We're going to be there live in New Orleans.
12 o'clock.
Superdome.
Noon game in New Orleans.
Yeah, I can't wait, guys. And hey, if you guys are going to be attending that game, you find us, say what's up, man.
Yeah,
say,
hit us up.
Hey, Sports Fury. Yeah. Just say what's up. So Patriots at Saints, both of these teams shit the bed in week one.
Massively.
Who bounces back here?
Man, you know what? It's tough. I know we want to say the Patriots, right? But if you look at the Saints this past week against the Vikings on Monday night, they got into the red zone multiple times, and they came out with only one touchdown the whole game. But they were in there at least 4 times that I counted that I could think off the top of my head.
Right.
So if they could turn that, and the Patriots defense didn't look that hot against the Chiefs.
That D-line was awful. It was
atrocious.
Their run defense was just shitty.
And think about it. You have Drew Brees, I think, is a better quarterback than Alex Smith, even though Alex Smith put up better numbers. Drew Brees with more time, because he didn't have a lot of time against the Vikings. I think this game could actually be a lot closer than me and you thought it was going to be in the beginning of the year.
Well, I don't know. I mean, here's the key to the Saints fucking winning. Keep Tom Brady in that fucking offense off the field, because Tom Brady is going to destroy that defense.
Yeah.
If you give him too much, if he's out there, he's going to torch that fucking secondary. Look what Sam Bradford was able to do.
Oh, hands down.
Imagine with Tom Brady, chip on his shoulder, Bill Belichick, they're going to light that shit up. So if you're the Saints, you want to keep that fucker on the sideline, and you want to run it down their throats, because their run defense did not look good at all.
No.
And you got Adrian Peterson, you got Mark Ingram, you got Kamara. Run it down their throats.
And guess who had the most touches for the Saints this past week?
Colby Fleener, right?
No, running back wise. I'm talking about running back.
Oh, I was about to say Colby Fleener. He
got the most looks.
Right, he was impressive to me.
He got good looks, and he is impressive. But Kamara had the most carries out of Mark Ingram and AP. He had the most snaps.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And I did not see that coming either.
Hey, and Adrian Peterson was pissed, but at the same time, I'm kind of wondering what Adrian Peterson thought was going to happen when he signed with the Saints. I know a lot of people, teams did not want to sign him. They were very reluctant to. He comes to the Saints, loaded backfield. I don't really know. I know he's got that competitive nature, but what do you think was going to happen?
Well,
he's not going to be
he's probably thinking
he's not going to get fed like the way he was.
Yeah,
not at all.
He's probably thinking if we get close to goal line, give him the fucking ball, which they should have.
Okay, so that's if I'm the Saints, that's what I'm doing. I'm attacking with my running backs, which I have a shitload of.
Look what Kareem Hunt did to the Patriots.
Yeah,
I just want to throw that out there.
But I got the Patriots winning this one.
I do, but you know what? I think this could be a shootout. I really think.
I
hope so too.
I want to see a great game because I want to be there.
We're gonna be there.
We are going to be there, and I want to see a great game.
And Brandon Cooks coming back to New Orleans.
That's a big lineup.
That's
right
a huge headline.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see live in person Drew Brees, Adrian Peterson, Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady, Brandon Cooks. These are Bill Belichick, Sean Payton. These are guys I hold in high regard.
We love
respect
those guys.
for.
Yeah, they're
and
amazing.
I can't wait to see these future Hall of Famers playing.
Yeah.
So
hands down.
All right, we got Patriots winning that one.
Yep.
Eagles at Chiefs. Sean, this one was a tough one for me to call right here. Ooh. They both looked phenomenal in week one. The Eagles destroyed the Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
The Chiefs, they put a whooping to the Super Bowl champs, Patriots. Who do you got winning this one? So Eagles heading to Arrowhead.
This was one of the toughest games I'd pick this week. Really was. Both teams came out.
Eric Berry's not going to be playing
Eric
this game.
Berry's out, and that's why I was like, oh, shit. But you know what? I actually have Kansas City Chiefs pulling this out at home in Arrowhead Stadium. Now, it was tough, and I'm not just saying that because I don't like the Eagles. I picked them to win the division. But I feel like when I watched last week's game, even though they did beat the Redskins, but it was mainly their defense, right? Their offense had chances to put them away, and they didn't. They had their chances. I still feel like the Eagles' offense is still trying to get rhythm, right? So I feel like the Chiefs, they are more comfortable in their offense, right? They have the same pieces they had last year. Carson Wentz is still trying to get used to it. I think the Chiefs are going to be able to be more consistent on offense.
Okay. Now, this was so tough for me to call. I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles, that defense, man. That front seven looked amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Ronald Darby, he's going to be out, though, in this game. That's a key factor, too. Chiefs, they lost Eric Berry, but the Eagles, they lost Donald Darby in their secondary.
Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce over there.
Alshon Jeffrey, I expect him, I don't know, he should have a bigger game. I mean, he didn't get that many looks until week one. Not that they really needed it because they destroyed the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, their defense, they pretty much let their defense handle it.
But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stick with the Kansas City Chiefs because because the Philadelphia Eagles, they got a great front seven, but the Chiefs got a great offensive line also. Yeah. They can sustain. Alex Smith, he doesn't make mistakes. Travis Kelce, I expect him to have a bigger game in this one. And and Tyreek Hill and Kareem Hunt are just ridiculous fucking playmakers.
And you know what? The one thing we cannot say that we can't deny is Andy Reid knows how to get his playmakers involved and
That's
get the ball in their hand.
And he's coaching against his old team.
Oh.
And you know what, man? I'm gonna stick
True.
with Chiefs in a
Yeah.
tough place to play at Arrowhead
Yeah.
at home. But this is going to be
It's
a
gonna be a
game
close game.
that could come down to the last possession.
I think so.
Similar to, the Bears and Falcons, maybe.
Yeah.
This comes down to a field goal, maybe. This is going to be that close of a game.
I'm excited.
Titans at Jaguars. Woo!
This is another tough one.
The Jaguars are right now...
They are
Texans.
division leaders.
Texans lost. Titans lost. Colts, we knew they were going to lose.
Yeah.
Jaguars sitting at number
Yeah.
1 right now in the AFC South.
Wow.
Sean, can they keep it going?
Woo.
At home against the Tennessee Titans.
No.
No?
I don't know. It's not going to happen. I think the Titans going to come in there and take care of business. You know what? Titans had a good game versus the Raiders. They actually had opportunities to take the lead, and they were right there with the Raiders towards the end until the end of the game. But you know what? I feel like the Titans didn't establish the running game, and I know this is going to be their focal point this week coming up.
Yeah,
Get
what was
DeMarco
up?
Murray fucking going.
What was up with that?
I don't know. I'm pissed. I had DeMarco Murray in fantasy.
But yeah, they're definitely going to get that going. The
Ugh,
Jaguars,
so mad.
I have a ton of respect for the
yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars. I have them winning 10 games this year, and
Yeah.
right now I'm looking like a goddamn genius. That defense,
Calm
like
down.
I said,
One week.
It's so damn good, it deserves a name,
Yeah.
okay? This is probably going to be a top 5 defense for the entire season.
I think their defense is still going to do solid this week. But we
yeah.
got to also remember the Titans have one of the best offensive lines, and they still have weapons over there that Marcus Mariota is still trying to get in sync.
Even with that top offensive line, I think Mariota's going to get he's going to get sacked a couple
Oh,
times.
no doubt he will. No doubt he will. But I feel like maybe another week getting used to
Calais
his...
Campbell.
Oh, man, he looked good. He had like 3.5 sacks in the first half.
If the Jaguars are
Holy
going to pull off
shit.
this fucking win, if they're going to pull off this win, their defense is going to be doing most of the
They
work.
have to do exactly
Their
what they did
offense,
last week.
Their offense,
Yeah.
you don't have Allen Robinson. If you're Blake Bortles, manage the game, right? Manage the game.
Mm-hmm.
Run that ball with Leonard Fournette, who did very well against the Houston Texans
Yes.
defense.
Yeah.
So if you can, do decent against that Texans defense, which was stellar, right?
Yep.
But they just didn't play like
I
their
think they
full
got
potential.
gassed out.
But yes, so let your defense do the work, and
Yeah.
on offense, manage the game for Blake Bortles. Don't take too many chances,
Yeah.
and run with Leonard Fournette and
I
Chris
agree.
Ivory. Fucking just run it down the throats, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
But I still got the Titans win this
You
game.
do too?
I got the
Oh
Titans
my
win.
god.
I got the Titans
Yeah.
win. All right, so
I have to see 2 weeks in a row before I become a full bandwagon guy on this defense. 2 weeks, give me 2 weeks, and then I'll be like, Jags are going all the way. No, I still.
but
won't do
Jags could definitely pull off the upset here. All right, Cardinals and Colts.
Yeah.
All right, so the Cardinals, they lost David Johnson, but Colts still without Andrew Luck. This is just too easy for me. This is the
man,
Cardinals.
So painful. David
This is
Johnson.
the Cardinals. They go to Naptown and they get the win.
Colts, their situation's a lot worse because they have Andrew Luck out. Without Andrew Luck, that offense is just not gonna do shit. It really isn't. Look what the Rams did, and the Rams look like they had the most prolific offense in the fucking league going against the Colts.
Yeah, Jared Goff did pretty well.
Yeah. So
this is a game where the Cardinals
are gonna get it going.
offense can get better on track because Carson Palmer didn't look that great. So he could do better here. This is where the Cardinals they see who their backfield's gonna look like. Karen Williams, CJ 2K, fucking Chris Johnson.
He's
He's back. So I think the Cardinals get this easy win right.
Yeah, this is gonna be a confidence builder for them.
All right, here's another easy game for us to pick. Bills on the
yeah.
road against the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Carolina Panthers, they destroyed the San Francisco 49ers, and that was with Cam Newton having shoulder issues.
And they didn't even take advantage of every single time.
No, I mean he couldn't find fucking Kelvin Benjamin. He was overthrowing so many guys.
He had a wide open tight end in the end zone. He overthrew him by like 10 yards. It was ridiculous.
But he's facing an even easier secondary with the Bills.
Yeah.
And I think the Panthers win this very easily.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like 21-10, 24-10.
Yep. All right, so we both got the Panthers winning. All right, Jets at Raiders. Sean, is there any doubt that the Raiders are going to pull off this win at home?
Oh, God. Who are they playing?
The Jets. Sorry, Jets. But
I don't know what else to say, guys. I don't think y'all even have them pick to win.
Raiders are going 2-0 after this week.
Yeah, they are.
All right, going into our next game, Dolphins finally making
finally.
their NFL season debut on the road against the Los Angeles Chargers, who blew an opportunity to win the game, send it to overtime, and maybe get the win against the Denver Broncos on the road. I had a much higher expectations. They definitely could play better than they did against the Denver Broncos, but they did show you what they're capable of, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, some questionable play calling also by the coaches on the offensive side. I think right here the Chargers, they get it in gear and they win against Jay Cutler and the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, hands down. Honestly, they easily could have won last night. If their offense would have just got it going before the fourth quarter, they would have won.
Yeah.
They couldn't be stopped once they actually fucking started making the right calls. So, yeah, Chargers all the way.
Yeah. And Jay Ajayi, I think, I don't know. I think that's pretty much all their hopes right there. Jay Ajayi.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler, I want to
see it before I start.
Yeah, I mean, Jay Cutler, new team. He's got Jarvis Landry. He's got Devontae Parker. And those are pretty solid weapons. Kenny Stills, He's got weapons, right? But that Chargers secondary, their front seven, I think are going to have a much easier time getting pressure on Jay Cutler and playing better against the pass than they had with the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, so going into the next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers on the road against the Seahawks, who lost to the Green Bay Packers in Week 1.
Yeah.
Their offensive line just looks garbage as shit.
They looked atrocious.
I mean, Russell Wilson did not throw a touchdown, dude. He didn't make a touchdown.
I know. That was very, very sad. Fantasy owners are pissed. I'm pissed.
Do you see that? Is there any way you see an upset
by who?
With the 49ers?
No.
No? Still?
No. Still no.
No?
Still no. If 49ers could have capitalized on Cam Newton overthrowing all his receivers, they're not going to be able to upset the Seahawks.
The Seahawks are going to come out here with a fire under their ass at home.
Oh, they better.
At one of the fucking toughest places there is to play in the NFL.
Oh, yes.
And they're going to get this win right here.
Hands down.
All right, so Seahawks
domination.
Unanimous. Redskins at Los Angeles Rams.
Wow.
And this right here was actually tougher than I thought it was going to be picking because, the Redskins got demolished by the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles, they got a good team, right?
Yeah.
Now the Rams, not as good as the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
But damn, that defense, without Aaron Donald and with fucking Wade Phillips at the helm, do you think they got a shot at home against the Redskins?
I do.
They do.
I do think they have a chance.
How good?
Because this is why.
Okay.
Redskins have no fucking defense to save their lives.
Well, and Jared Goff, he looked good. He looked decent.
Yes. And he's going to look even better against the Redskins.
How you like Cooper Kupp?
He looked fucking good.
I
like Cooper Kupp.
Sammy Watkins, Todd Gurley. I said it. He's bounced back. One of the bounce back players of the year.
Yeah. He got me a touchdown fantasy. I'm happy.
I think the Rams can fucking pull this off.
I think so. Who do you got?
Who
do you got?
I don't know. Who do you got?
I got the Rams.
You got the Rams?
I'm picking the Rams, guys. The Rams are going to pull this out because I trust more balanced offense when the Rams. The Redskins, they couldn't run the ball.
Okay, so here's my dilemma here because initially I have the Redskins winning this game, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then Terrell Pryor, you got to get him more involved. Their running game.
Yeah.
What is their running game?
P. Ryan, whatever his name is, he didn't have one carry.
Rob Kelly didn't do shit.
Exactly.
I mean, their defense looked fucking garbage. This team has a better offense than what they've displayed in Week 1.
Yeah.
But can they turn it around in Week 2 on the road against this Los Angeles Rams fucking defense?
Nope.
And with fucking that offense being better than it was a year ago?
No.
I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to go
Rams?
I'm going to go with the Rams. I was going to initially pick the Redskins, but you know what? No, okay. I'm gonna go with the.
You're smart.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
He literally just wrote it down different on his paper.
I'm going with the Los Angeles.
I think
Rams.
I convinced him.
Going with the Los Angeles Rams. That defense is just too damn good.
Yeah.
Wade Phillips is too much. He's one of the greatest defensive coordinators in the history of this game. And,
yeah, I agree.
And if Jared Goff is gonna play competently, and he's got weapons,
just
like
be smart.
Look last year. What were their weapons?
Tavon
Austin. Now you got Sammy Watkins. You got Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
I mean, and you got Todd Gurley, who's back, baby.
This offense looks a lot better. I think it's more complementary to their defense.
So, yes, I'm going Rams at getting the win at home at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
All right.
Easy.
Woo, Sean.
Uh-oh.
Cowboys
Uh-oh.
on the road against the Broncos. Who you got?
How about you go ahead, Josh? I'll let you start off. I want to look at your face when you pick the Cowboys to win this.
I got the Broncos winning this game. I got the Broncos winning at home against the Dallas Cowboys. That defense.
Wait. Did you not see the game last week, this Sunday night?
Did you not see who they're playing? The fucking shitty-ass New York Giants?
No. Did you see my Cowboys?
Yeah, I saw them.
Did you see us?
Don't boost yourselves. You're playing the Giants.
Did you see us beat the New York Giants?
Yeah.
You picked us to
lose? Who laid
Josh,
down?
Didn't you learn your lesson last week?
They laid down for you.
Did you not learn your lesson last week by picking against the Cowboys?
The Denver Broncos are going to win this game. Why would the Cowboys win?
Cowboys going to win because, first off, this past week when we played the Giants, our offense wasn't even in sync. It looked kind of out of whack. Dak wasn't throwing the ball right.
And they're going to get in sync against this defense?
Yes.
Did you see the pressure they put on the Los Angeles Chargers?
I put a little bit of more on that on the Chargers play calling. They were predictable, and it just
y'all have their offensive line.
We have a way better offensive line. We're gonna protect Dak better. We're gonna run the ball more consistently. How many times did they fucking run out of shotgun? That was so fucking ridiculous for the Chargers. I'm talking about the Chargers. Dallas doesn't run out of the shotgun. We don't make it predictable, and we are gonna win this game. Now, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be close. But we're going to win because you know what? We're not stupid play callers like the Los Angeles Chargers are.
But you know what, though? I'm looking on the flip side of it. I'm looking at the Denver Broncos offense, which I thought played pretty decent against a defense that I thought was just going to be absolutely phenomenal. I still think they're going to be great this coming up season. And I'm like, okay, Trevor Siemian didn't do all that bad, and you know, and he did have that one. What was it? It was considered an interception, right? The one that bubbled up and the dude kicked it with his foot.
Oh yeah,
right. I mean, that's not.
But if you think about it, Trevor Siemian, that very first pass he threw should have been pick 6.
Oh, yes.
Should have been a pick 6, and that whole game would have changed.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? Thank goodness he's going up against this defense. And, you know, I'm liking it. I think Demaryius Thomas is going to have probably a huge game. Emmanuel Sanders is going to have a decent game. And C.J. Anderson, I think he's probably going to have 100 yards.
C.J. Anderson? No.
120 yards.
Dallas
easy.
is going to shut down that run game. They're going to make him one-dimensional. And we're going to do good. Jalen Smith, another week. He did pretty good in his debut, and he's going to do even better every single week.
Oh, yeah, they had a bunch of middle schools on that online, so, yeah. So, I got the Denver Broncos winning this game.
Cowboys all the way, baby. Let's go.
All right, Packers
at
Falcons.
This is one of my favorite games of the
Falcons at home, opening their new stadium, and what a gorgeous stadium that is.
Beautiful. Mercedes-Benz, right?
Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and now the Falcons, they had a scare with my Chicago Bears. They're playing a much better team with the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
I got the Falcons winning.
Did you say they're a better team than your Bears?
Shut the fuck up.
You said it. He said it. We have tape. He said the Packers are better than his Bears.
Edit this out. Anyway,
what do you got?
I got the Atlanta Falcons bouncing back big time. In this second week at home, opening that new stadium, they're going to whoop them cheese heads.
I don't care. I'm so happy you said the Packers have a better team than your Bears.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking
about. I have the Falcons winning too. It's in their home stadium. Opening night in their stadium, right? They're going to be pumped up, fired up. And this offense, honestly, they didn't even really get a good flow to their offense, right?
Julio, get him going.
I think their new offense coordinator realized, okay, we got to get in rhythm. They're going to sit down, him and Matt Ryan, and figure this out. And they're going to be fine. They have enough weapons. Look at Austin Hooper. Look what he did. Maybe they get him more involved. Except for just two catches, that's it.
You got to get him more involved than that.
You know, and it's just, and honestly, I felt like they could have had a lot bigger plays, but we saw a lot of times that their running backs, Coleman and Freeman, slipped so many times in y'all's field because y'all are a shitty-ass fucking field. I'm sorry. And I think y'all are okay with that because y'all want people to be busting their ass. So in their stadium, better footing, their running backs are going to put up 100 yards. And 150 yards combined.
The Falcons' defense is super fast, and I think they're going to be able to put a lot of pressure on Aaron Rodgers, who didn't look that good against
O-line. It looks trash.
And their offensive line, I think is definitely better than that, but it might not fare
now,
well.
I think
against...
they have someone coming back though. They do have someone coming back.
Yeah.
I think Beluga was out or Balaga, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Some weird ass fucking name. He's supposed to be coming back if I heard that correctly.
But I got the Falcons winning.
Yeah.
I think the Falcons come in this game with a huge, massive chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be a lot into this game because the Falcons destroy the Packers in the playoffs. And
So that was a massacre.
I'm not saying it's gonna be that much of a fucking blowout.
No, it shouldn't be.
But the Falcons are going to win.
Yeah, easily.
All right, going into the last game of the week, Monday Night Football, the Detroit Lions, who got the road win against the Arizona Cardinals, they head into MetLife Stadium and they take on the New York Football Giants, and they should have Odell Beckham Jr. back for this game. Giants.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Odell should be back, and I think the Lions are actually at home against the Cardinals. Actually, by the way, but they're on the.
Oh, that's right.
They're in the So. I just wanted to throw that out there. But no, Lions are on the road this week against the New York Giants. And Odell should be back. I think he already practiced. I already checked my fantasy because I have him on fantasy. And it already shows questionable. So I think he's doing a light running.
What do
you think?
I think the Detroit Lions are going to beat this Giants team.
What?
But
Odell's back.
This Giants team is just fucking garbage. Their offensive line is just them and the fucking Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, it should be embarrassing to refer to them.
All right, so I had the Lions pretty much die hard, but you know what?
The running game, it's non-existent. Paul Perkins, he didn't do shit. Nobody fucking. I mean, Shane Vereen's probably I don't know. No. Giants don't got a shot to win this game.
I actually picked the Giants to win. I had the Lions winning, but you know what? Odell Beckham is going to come out. They're going to be feeding him the ball. I don't see anybody in that Lions defensive secondary that's going to be able to stop him. And I think it's going to be Giants.
All right, Sean got the Giants. He's picking within his division. I'm picking within my division with the Lions winning.
Yeah,
I got the team. Yeah, so I got the Lions. Sean got the Giants, and Detroit's going to go in there. Matthew Stafford, Galladay, Marvin Jones, and Golden Tate. I mean, they're Amir Abdullah.
Hey, we'll see. That Giants defense is a lot better than what the fucking Cardinals did last week. They're going to be able to close it out better than Cardinals defense.
That Giants offensive line is going to make the Detroit front seven look like a fucking masterpiece. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Hey, they could. They could. We'll have to see. I got the Giants.
All right, so those are our picks for week 2. Let us know down in the comment section whether or not you agree, disagree, whatever, and shit. We'll just have to find out.
Yeah.
Are you excited for week 2? We're going down to New Orleans. We're going to be live in
we're
person
gonna go
at the Superdome.
Oh my God.
New England Patriots and Saints.
Also, if you haven't done so already, join our Pick'Em League on ESPN. Go search on there, the Sports Fury Pick'Em. The password is lovefury, all one word, all lowercase. Join in and see if you can beat us week to week.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Later.